Welcome to Dizi Çay to have an overview of episode 45 and 46 of Arafta. Well, episode 45 was a build-up to the movie date. That went of course wrong because of the snakes around them. After the uncle and auntie left the place, Merchant and Atesh went up to their room to get ready for the day. They had a very nice, hot and dreamy scene before the mirror. Atesh asked Shamal to arrange the movie night but told him not to overdo it. Shamal then asked him to keep Merchant away from home for the day, so both of them came to the office. Merchant was curious and tense about his plan the whole day, and Atesh enjoyed her tension. Then the mother snake pretended to be sick and called Atesh home. Atesh left and asked Merchant to be at his office at 10 o'clock. Atesh reached home. The mother snake texted Merchant from Atesh's phone, saying the plan was cancelled. Merchant felt sad and told Demet about it. Demet asked why she looked disheartened, but Merchant ignored the question. Nazir came and asked her to go to dinner with him, saying it would be a business meeting. The plan worked and Merchant stupidly went with him. Atesh kept waiting at 10 o'clock. Then Ashley came and told Atesh that she had seen Merchant going into a restaurant. Of course, Atesh went there and saw her with Nazir. At that moment, Nazir showed her a bracelet he had bought for Demet and requested her to wear it. All on purpose, of course. And Atesh saw Merchant wearing the bracelet Nazir gave her, and he was jealous, but also heard that she was out for dinner with Nazir and accepting the gift. That was the end of episode 45. And although the whole episode was leading up to this moment, it was still a fairly enjoyable episode. Episode 46. Atesh, jealous, hurt and furious, stormed back to his study. He tore down the movie poster and destroyed the entire setup. When Merchant came in, she had no idea what happened, of course. Atesh told her to leave. And his eyes went straight to her wrists, searching for the bracelet, but it was of course not there. He thought that she had hidden the bracelet. They had an argument, Merchant trying to understand Atesh's rage and what had happened, but Atesh didn't talk, like always. He forcefully pushed her out of the room, leaving Merchant completely shaken. Upstairs, she tried to turn on her phone, which Nazir had on purpose made wet. So it wouldn't work and Atesh couldn't reach her. But it wouldn't work, of course, the phone. The next morning, Merchant went to his office since he had stayed there. She asked him again, but he refused to answer. She wouldn't give up and followed him all the way to the office, where a lot of fun scenes happened. It was really funny. Merchant showed up and went straight to his room, confronted him again in front of everyone. Atesh lifted her up and put her down right in front of the elevator. Merchant, being a stubborn self, went back to the office again. She told Demet everything and Demet asked if Atesh had feelings for her, that maybe that's why his behavior kept changing. And of course, Merchant couldn't believe it. They continued arguing over literally everything at the office. There were some really funny moments. Even though Atesh was angry, he couldn't stop smirking at her stubbornness. Then Nazir confronted Atesh. Atesh stood his ground, but Nazir threatened him. This time, Atesh seemed a little bit unsettled, especially after seeing Merchant with Nazir. And then the big final came, the end scene. The argument between Atesh and Merchant continued on the rooftop. Finally, Atesh brought up the dinner with Nazir and the bracelet, leaving Merchant a bit confused and shocked. She asked him why he didn't call her when he saw her at the restaurant. She reminded him that she is his wife and that he should be able to ask her anything. Atesh warned her not to cross the line. She fired back, saying he was the one who crossed it, that she had never disgraced him. And if the marriage was just a contract, why did it matter so much to him? And Atesh was about to confess, but stopped himself. The Merchant asked the question that shocked him. Daka, are you jealous of me? A really nice cliffhanger for Monday's episodes. This was my little recap of the episodes. And I thought it was, again, funny. There were some really funny scenes in episode 46. Worth a watch. Thank you for listening to me. Bye bye.